What's up, guys? Claire here with this week's music news. It's officially been a week since the movie The Shack, based off the best-selling novel, was released in theaters, and if you watched it, you might have recognized some of the musical artists featured in the film's score. The music from the original motion picture features some of today's top singers and songwriters. Some of these artists include Kelly Clarkson, Aloe Blacc, Lady Antebellum, For King and Country, Brett Eldridge, Need to Breathe, Hillsong United, and Lecrae. Such incredible talent in this movie, so if you haven't seen it quite yet, I definitely encourage you to. Hey boyfriends, this one's a tearjerker, so make sure this area is extra available, if you know what I'm saying, hint hint. And what would you do with $50,000? Would you splurge on clothes, maybe a new car? Well, after paying off his student debt, rapper D1 started the contest Pays to Repay on Twitter. This contest encouraged D1 fans to share their college experience with the rapper. After receiving thousands of submissions, D1 selected 5 winners and offered to pay $10,000 off their student loans. I wish he would help me with mine. This contest was inspired after he released the song Sallie Mae Back last year, where he rapped about his victory in repaying the Sallie Mae loan services. Shortly after D1 College for Knowledge tour, D1 gave out $95,000 in scholarships to high school students. Sallie Mae heard about his generosity, which then led him to partner with D1 and start the Pays to Repay contest. I was already a fan of D1's music, and now I'm a fan of his generosity. And more news from hip-hop. Everybody is asking it, is Chance the Rapper a believer, and is his music Christian? So he has given credit to Jesus as his personal savior, he gives clear biblical references in some of his music, and he even sung a cover of Chris Tomlin's How Great at the Grammys this year. So what's the buzz about Chance? He is the only artist in history who has won a Grammy without being signed to a label. But what do Christians have to say about his work? Some are super excited to be having someone represent the faith in mainstream media, while others are wary of putting him on that high of a pedestal so soon. Our friends over at Rapzilla.com dive more into this topic in a recent article. Rapzilla first affirms readers that they cannot be the judge of Chance's heart and cannot say whether or not Chance is a believer, but they do offer some interesting perspective as they objectively look at Chance's art. Chance has associated himself with secular artists such as Young Thug, Lil Wayne, Kanye, and more. Rapzilla does mention that although association does not necessarily mean agreement, they do say, quote, "When the unbelieving world hears Chance's album, it recognizes its own heroes who share the world's attitudes, agenda, and appetites." On the flip side, he has performed alongside gospel legends Kirk Franklin and Tamela Mann, who are outspoken about their faith in Jesus. And as it goes for lyrics, there are definitely lines in his songs that make Christians want to throw up their hands and say, "Preach, Chance," although not all of his lyrics are spotless, as they do have some cursing and mentioning of drugs and other worldly themes. For more insight into this discussion over Chance the Rapper and his art, head on over to Rapzilla.com to see what they had to say and tweet us your thoughts at JUCE_network. We want to know what you think. And tonight, happening here in Los Angeles, we will be having Juice Live at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to tune in and catch performances by hip-hop artists Jay Givens, Tyler Sellers, Brooke Ashley, and Sunwo, who just released a fire album, might I add. Stay tuned for more music news by heading on over to our website, JUCETV.com. But that's all I have for you this week with music news. I'll be back next week. I'm Claire Burdick. Back to you, Kristen.